Today, we have a feathered tale that might just ruffle your feathers, the fascinating and somewhat quirky story of the feared military chickens of Rome. So, press the subscribe button and let's get clucking. Our story begins in ancient Rome, where the feathered creatures we often associate with breakfast also held a place in the realm of warfare. These birds, known as sacred military chickens, were believed to have the power to predict the outcomes of battles and determine the will of the gods. The origins of this curious practice can be traced back to the Etruscans, the civilization that greatly influenced early Roman culture. The Etruscans, who were known for their divination practices, introduced the idea that birds could convey divine messages through their behavior and movements. Now, let's dive into the fascinating history of how these chickens were used in the Roman military. The concept was simple. Before a battle, the Roman commander would bring along a sacred chicken keeper, known as a Pullarius, who was responsible for observing the behavior of the chickens. The success of the upcoming battle was believed to be determined by how the chickens ate. If the chickens eagerly pecked at their food, it was seen as a favorable omen from the gods, indicating victory. On the other hand, if the chickens showed disinterest in eating, it was considered a bad omen, possibly leading to defeat. Now, let's cluck our way through some notable cases in Roman history where these sacred military chickens took center stage. In 249 BC, during the First Punic War, the Roman fleet, commanded by Publius Claudius Pulcher, faced off against the Carthaginians in the Battle of Drepana. As the story goes, Pulcher was eager for victory and decided to test the will of the gods by consulting the sacred chickens. But, much to his dismay, the chickens refused to eat, a sign that should have dissuaded him from battle. However, Pulcher promptly threw them into the sea, declaring, "If they won't eat, let them drink." Ignoring the warning, he engaged in battle and suffered a crushing defeat. This infamous incident showed the danger of going against the will of chickens. Even the mighty Julius Caesar wasn't immune to the allure of these clairvoyant chickens. One cluck-worthy story comes from the Battle of Pharsalus in 48 BC. Caesar's forces faced off against those of Pompey the Great, in a battle that would ultimately decide the fate of the Roman Republic. Before the battle, both commanders consulted the sacred chickens, and both sets of chickens refused to eat, a true divine stalemate. However, Caesar interpreted this differently. He argued that it was a sign of the gods favoring his side, as the chickens were not eating to prevent them from scratching the ground, which could be a bad omen. True or not, Caesar emerged victorious in the battle. And there you have it, fellow history enthusiasts, the tale of the feared military chickens of Rome. These seemingly ordinary birds held a place of great importance in the Roman military strategy, acting as both harbingers of victory and cautionary tales of hubris. It's a reminder that even in the grandeur of ancient empires, superstition and divine signs played a fascinating role in shaping the course of history. Thank you for watching.